Thanks for stopping by. My name's Jake and I want to talk to you today about two Fujifilm X-mount lenses that I use a lot. One of them I just recently got, and the other one I got a couple of years ago, I'd say. One of them's rather expensive, one of them is rather affordable. They're similar in focal length, but the actual shooting experience is drastically different. First, there's the ever-popular Fujifilm. Let's see. It's the Super EBC X f56mm 1.2. It's got autofocus. It's got big glass. It's just a really lovely lens. And the other is the TTArtisan 50mm f.95. This one has no autofocus. It's purely manual focus, and it's got a weird clicky aperture ring right up in the front. It takes a little getting used to. This one, I just checked the prices on Amazon, and this one is currently about $218. And this one is currently about $850. There's a bit of a discount on it. I think it cost me around $1,000. And yeah, they're both fantastic. And when I came across this one, before I got it, I looked at a number of reviews, and a lot of it talked about how wide open, it's not the sharpest lens. And I think the most constructive way that someone talked about it was they referred to it as sort of a dreamy softness to it. And sure, I've kind of seen that it's not the most tack sharp, surgical precision lens ever. But once I put it on and started using it, especially going into manual focus, which I can manual focus this lens, something about it just has a really fun, pleasant experience. It really draws me into using it, and it gets me wondering, it got me thinking about my entire collection of lenses, which there aren't tons of. I'm a slave to the wage, I don't make a ton of money or anything, and photography is pretty much a hobby. I've tried to turn it into a business, and I think it's just one of those things that you've got to be really bulldoggy about going and getting your money if you want to just be a photographer and get out and make the money. Maybe there's a way to market the art. I've enjoyed taking portraits for money, but I don't know. There's something about knowing that I'm doing it for the money that puts this pressure where, I'd love to just go shoot whatever I want, and people say, oh, that's great, I'll give you big money for a print. And which comes into the purpose of, the differences in these lenses. Because, specs-wise overall, sure, this is a better lens, but this one seems to be more fun, and it's probably because I assume that things are not going to turn out as well. So I just kind of cut loose and I have fun, and then when I get around to looking at what I've taken, I'm far more impressed because I set the bar lower. Maybe that's it. I don't know, and maybe it's the feel of manual focus is a little more exciting than the autofocus. That, and I feel like, strangely, my success rate with manual focus is higher than my success rate with the autofocus. Which isn't to say that it's, not good at getting the autofocus. Maybe I'm not good at having the right settings for the autofocus or something like that. But I don't know. It's you know, what do you think? I'd like to maybe hear your ideas on why it is that this lens is, you know, even though, I mean, I can look at the product I get out of this lens and find some things, you know, more something, more clean, more fancy something. I also, you know, I mean, I feel like I kind of look cool with this giant hand grenade hanging off the front of my camera. And, you know, this has kind of a Darth Vader look. I don't know. I mean, it's like it wants to be something, maybe a Voigtlander or like a type lens. Is it pretending to be something it's not? I don't know. But, I don't know. What do you think? What's your idea of what really makes a lens special to you? You know, I've got friends that really can't stand the word mojo, but I think that lens is all mojo. You know, and I really love shooting it. It costs a lot less, but I really, really enjoy it. The other lens I enjoy just fine, but you know, maybe it's the idea of the diminishing returns. Do I like the cheaper lens so much because the price is so different? I'm just surprised that it comes out with something good. Or I don't know. Hopefully by the time I post this video, I'll have put in some images, and I'll cut out what I just said. But if I post it without posting images, that's why I just said that. Let me know what in your life you've come across that you've expected little of that has made a big impact on your art, or just, you know, one of those things. I tend to find that the big investments, maybe they raise the expectations way too much to really bring much joy, but the cheaper, simpler things that you just kind of do for fun and you want to see what you can do with, maybe, I don't know, maybe I'm more impressed with what I've gotten out of that lens because the reviews said it wasn't very good, and I like the pictures I've gotten out of it, whereas maybe I just feel more disappointment out of the, you know, at the time, the end-all portrait lens for the Fujifilm system. It's great, it's fantastic, but I guess I just feel like for the cost, you know, every image should have been pure platinum.